Hi guys, welcome to the chat. We're out here questioning the public's values and morals today. And it's actually a pretty simple thing that we're doing. Just chill here and wait for someone. All right, Holly, thanks. I almost feel like the algo wins are suppressing my content now. So, and it looks pretty markedly true, which if that is the case, is pretty sad because it looks like to be something that was by design exacted by YouTube. If that's the case, I'm a little worried about our state of things. I don't know if you saw some of my recent lives were getting, 75,000 views. You saw me from 1 view, 10 views up to 100. Uh, you know, and right now it's just there is a purposeful kind of suppression on the content, so it's a little unsettling. But you know what that means? We're not going to stop. We'll be out here. We'll be out here even more doing this. So how are you guys today? Welcome everybody to the chat. We're outside of the Capitol building, and we're kind of going to hit people on their lunch break. All I need is 3 minutes of their time. So we're going to try to 3 questions, 3 minutes. That's it. 3 questions, 3 minutes. That's how we're going to do this. What's going on, big guy? You want to try the questions? Little critical thinking. That's it. 3 minutes. Have a great day. So Holly says, I wasn't here for a while for some reason. It made me unsubscribe to everyone on my subscription, so it took me a while. Oh, gotcha. Well, that's weird. That's just anomalous. YouTube can be funky in that way. Very strange. Sorry that happened to you. It's funny because at this point, I'm like 5 minutes in, and we would have about already 20 to 40 people, a lot of trolling going on, a lot of engagement. But we have 3 of you in here. So this looks to be a targeted YouTube suppression of my content. Not cool. Very cowardly of them to do. Small, even. Anyway, newcomers, welcome here. If you're just getting here, I see there's 11 of you now. We're here on the street, challenging people's values and the chat, challenging your values too. So we're trying to see if we can get people thinking about their actions and how they pair with their values today. And how we exact our dollar is our definitive mechanism of action. So let's see if anybody wants to stop by. And we're going to try to focus more on questions today than preaching. What's going on, guys? Guys, want to try the questions? A little critical thinking. That's it. Critical thinking, 3 minutes. Okay. Have a great day. All right, Holly, you're bringing me good luck. We got 17 in here now. If you're just getting here, we're stress testing the public's values today. All right, the questions are, with this sign, I go, does everybody in the chat know what veganism is? Do you guys know what veganism is? All right, so it's not a diet. It doesn't have anything to do with food. And this is the first thing we want to dispel and get out of the way. What eclipses that is the moral stance and the ethos of it all. So it's about standing against exploitation. If that has to do with entertainment, consequentially, it does have to do with entertainment. If it has to do with food, consequentially, it has to do with food, et cetera, clothing, whatever. But vegans have identified an injustice to the means of, if we don't need anything from an animal nutritionally, then why in the hell do we keep doing this to them? And we have no excuses, and it's pretty shameful in 2025. So we're here to impart sound information to people that might not know, because a lot of people don't know. Hi, guys. You guys want to try the questions? A little critical thinking on your values. That's it. Have a great day. Ah, it's not nice. Not nice. But if you're just getting here, like and subscribe. I'm out here a few times a week. Lady just said, I'm a carnivore. I just told her that wasn't nice, because it's not nice. It's not nice. We need animal meat and milk. No, we don't. We don't need any of that. Nothing. So, is that nice? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that is nice? That is somebody getting their head chopped off. That is somebody getting raped. That is somebody getting opened wide open. Is that nice? I don't know. To me, I'm looking at that and that just doesn't look nice. I'm sorry. You know? What's going on, guys? Guys, want to try the questions? Anybody? What's going on, guys? You guys want to try the questions? Let's go vegan. Let's stop being violent. Have a great one.
I'm pescatarian, so
Oh, okay, you're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost there. Right on, right on. Yeah, I'll be calling everybody out today. If you're not going to stop, you're going to get a sentiment. Hi, guys. How's it going? Anybody want to try the questions? A little critical thinking? It's only 3 minutes. Could change your thinking. Have a great day. All right. What's going on, guys? How are you?
Okay, I'm gonna have Lauren stop by.
Anyway, if you're just getting here, like, subscribe. We're just out here speaking out for the animals. That's it. Pretty simple. I absolutely love my steak medium rare. Matt, that's not nice, dude. And it's not cool, and it definitely is not macho. A lot of people think it's so macho to eat meat, and you're essentially killing a kid, like a child, because chronologically speaking, they're about 10 years old, cows are, when they're killed. Hi, guys. You guys want to try the questions? A little critical thinking? Have a great one. And then you're going to eat the child. So does that make you like a real tough dude? Because that's pretty pathetic. Jacob, this is my career field for all intensive purposes. Yeah, you wouldn't say that if you saw what was actually happening to your food happen to your food. I bet you got a better heart than that. Holes in the brain, says me. Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if you think what I'm doing is upside down, then you should really think about what you're defending. I'll show you what you're defending. You were defending everything you see here, from a cow getting its throat slit wide open for the sake of someone's taste pleasure that they'll forget in a week. You're defending a cow getting a cow getting a hand put into its anus against its will. You're defending a cow getting opened wide open just for another fleeting moment of taste pleasure, for a meal that someone's going to forget in a week. Tina, that's a great question. Or Tina, I don't know if I said that right. Dairy is really bad. I'll tell you why. Because in the dairy industry, when you pay for dairy, you're not only paying for the milk, you're paying for the system underneath it. So the system is what we should be thinking of, not like the milk and kind of the end product, okay? So if you pay for dairy, you are, in a sense, rewarding a farmer with money for forcibly impregnating a cow. We call that rape. Probably it's about 3 to 4 times during their life. So we say, your body, my choice. And we do that 3 to 4 times during the cow's life. Then when the cow is spent, we turn it upside down, slit its throat wide open, and that's her life. That's her whole experience on this earth. And that's what you pay for when you pay for dairy. I don't think the farmer does that. Yeah, you check it out. Here's a picture of it, actually. So see that second picture there with that farmer sticking its hand right down that cow's anus? That's what you pay for when you pay for milk. That's what you're supporting, and that is the change that you want to see in the world. So is that you? Is that who you are? That's what you pay for. Why aren't you vegan? I do that to. Oh dear. Oh dear, mate. Pack says, I bet your channel is lame too. Okay. I understand many people cannot stomach what we do as a human. I have come to love it. I'm 100% okay with all the pics. No, we don't call that rape with animals. Yes, we do. What would you call it with a human? That is 100% rape, my friend. No obfuscating, no gymnastics, okay? What's going on, guys? How are you? Hi there, how are you? You want to try the questions? Oh, no. All right, have a great day. If you're okay with that, I hope you don't have kids, because that's not what we want to spread into the world. Is somebody being okay with that. We want people that are against violence and that have compassion. Jacob, you're creating some kind of hypothetical which doesn't exist. Matt says you need to be mentally evaluated. Well, maybe you need to be mentally evaluated, or you need to take stock of your own mental canvas, because the shit that you're defending is absolutely abhorrent, shameful, pathetic, and weak. So maybe you should take a look at your own inner canvas, big guy. Packfresh just checked it out, and I was correct. Okay. I'm not sure what. We're not out here to get famous. We're out here to spread information. And if we get famous and that helps proliferate information, then there's nothing wrong with that. We don't go by societal metrics as far as determining our worth. People that question narratives have open minds and actually think for themselves. So I could care less about your evaluation of my channel. Why is it bad to take milk from a cow or goat? I want an answer. I'm not talking manufactured. Tina, because you're saying your body, my choice, to that goat or to that cow. When we apply that in the human context, there are many, many problems that arise. But when you're telling another sentient being, your body, my choice, it's not nice. That's okay, Matt. You can see the other conversations I've had. I've had probably over 200 in the last few months. And you can look them up on my channel and see all the dynamics we've had, all the dialogues. Some things get heated. What's up, buddy? You want to try the questions? 3 questions, critical thinking. 3 minutes could change your mind on things.
I'm from Argentina.
It's not nice. Small move, small move. We're going to start calling people out. You're going to say you're from Argentina, you like meat, I'm going to call you out. What's up, big guy? All right. Come on, Matt. Come on, Matt. You're better than that, dude. Anyway, if you are somebody that's genuinely interested in veganism, please, listen a little bit to our dialogue today. Hi, guys. How's it going? You guys want to try the questions? Anybody? All right. Have a great day. That's right. Critical thinking. All right. Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? How are you? He is not begging for money. It's his job. Well, I don't really get money from doing this. With a 98% non-vegan world, something like this, they'll make sure that I'm spending money to do this. You know what I mean? That's right. 98% of the world is not vegan, guys. 98% of the world. So what we have to do out there is people with open minds and that have autonomy and can actually think for themselves. We have to get out there and soundly impart valid information to people so we can uptick that percentage. And we can have people say no to the control narratives which they've followed for generations and generations. Because that's all it is veganism is very simple at its crux. It's an official questioning of narratives. That's it. It's very simple. If this veganism, I'd rather be happy in my short term on this planet. Yeah, but what about the legacy you're leaving, Pack? What kind of legacy do you want to leave? You just want to like kill a bunch of kids, eat them, and then tell everybody else to do that, defend your behavior, and then let that be your legacy? Don't you want to be a guardian? Don't you want to be a protector? Why do you want to be a oppressor? That's no legacy you want to leave as a human being. Come on, let's go. Let's man up. Let's step up. What's going on, big guy? You want to try the questions?
Nah,
Just a little critical thinking. That's
I
it.
ain't giving up eating ass, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on, man. It's a little kid. Chronologically speaking, you're eating a kid. We're gonna start calling a spade here. Yep, killing kids and eating kids. What's going on, guys? Who wants to step up? Try the questions. Who's got the guts? Have a good day. Well, if you're just getting here, like and subscribe. I'm out here trying to just question official narratives and get people thinking. Guys walking around like they're so tough. Racist. I always eat meat and meat products. Well, that's not nice. It's just not nice. We're going to call a spade a spade. Hey, another space nut. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Today's a little less dramatic, it seems. Um, I'm outside the courthouse today because it gives me a better kind of leverage. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try the questions? A little critical thinking? Maybe not. Mike says it would really be nice to be vegan. Could we start with restrictions on farm sizes or something like that? Mike, that's great, but we're not looking to kind of baby step our way into this. We're not looking to increase welfare. We're not looking to, I mean, these are all good things, but this isn't our MO. The MO is abolition. The MO is just simply saying, no, I will not support rape. No, I will not support violence. And we're trying to appeal to consumers today to do that. Now, if in the process, these things happen consequentially, we're not against that. Of course, we want to see an uptick. But we can't paint that as our goal. That's not our goal. Anyway, the glue on your cup is, of course, from Hooves Bud. So because the glue on my cup, which when I paid for it, I paid for no direct animal exploitation. There are peripheral effects in a non-vegan world. So because the glue on my cup comes from Hooves, that means you, sir or ma'am, in the chat, have a green light to exploit animals to your gluttonous demand 3 times a day just for the sake of yum yum taste pleasure. This is the argument that you're architecting. This is the intelligence that you're modeling. Here we go. We've been eating meat for 2.5 million years. Okay. We've been doing a lot of things for 2.5 million years. We've been raping, we've been pillaging, we've been cutting off female genitalia, we've been kidnapping. So let's just cherry pick the one thing we can do that will justify our continuing this abhorrent behavior and lever that because it makes us feel better about what we're doing. Let's just do that. He complains to the wolves about why they are wolves. I have no business with out there in nature and obligate carnivores or obligate omnivores. How you doing? But people that have moral agency, like you and me, we can decide to protect or we can decide to exploit. And when you go to that POS system and you pay that dollar or that $10, that's your ballot system where you're voting, one, for who you are as a person and who you are as an example to your kids, your family, your friends. And 2, you're voting to have somebody have their head cut off. Little picture, guys, like this for your own taste pleasure. Or this is actually a forcible impregnation where a farmer sticks his hand deep inside the anus of a cow, holds down the cervix, and then pumps in ejaculated bull semen into their vagina. So that's what's happening right here. And down here is where they open the cow up. And they bleed it out, organs all over the floor. There's 2 factory farm workers in this situation. And you're actually voting to oppress those human beings as well, because they have to deal with that on a perpetual basis. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try the questions? Not vegan yet? 3 quick. Change your thinking. All right. Anyway, colonoscopy? No. Farmer wants that would be. It's terrible. You guys need to listen up. How's it going, guys? You guys want to try the questions?
I've been vegan for like 3 weeks now because of
Let's go.
Lent.
Let's go. Let's keep it up. It's all about the the little ones, you know.
I cheat. I eat shrimp.
Oh,
It's the one
okay.
thing that's permitted.
All right, that's easy to get out of there. Easy to stop. Let's see those leather shoes, sir. What's going on, big guy? How are you? All right, so the shoes, guys. Shoes are Brooks. They're Brooks running shoes, and Brooks is a great company. Almost all of their shoes are vegan. I think there's like one where, I don't know, they got to work on that. There's like one type of shoe for some reason that has leather in it. But that's what veganism is. We just make sure we're paying for things that don't exploit others. And it's not about perfection either, because you will never be perfect. Just to be alive, you're going to kill just to be alive. But it's about doing the best you can. And if you have a way that which permits you to do the best you can, that is the moral imperative as a human being. At least that's what I think. And the way is veganism. This is the way, as they said in Yoda. Or not Yoda. What was it? Yoda. I think Yoda said it, but what was the show called? I can't remember. It's a Disney show. It's Star Wars. Mandalorian. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. So you're arguing against yourself now. Now, John D., you say you can't, but you don't care about their suffering, but you can also say you care about animals more than you like the taste of them. Yeah, exactly, John. We care about animals more than we like the fleeting moment of taste. What's up, guys? You guys want to try the questions? Challenge your values, morals a little bit? All right, have a good day. All right, guys. A lot of people running away today. Homies, I'm an omnivore. He's being perfectly logically and ethically coherent. Thanks, John D. There you go. John D teeing me up with some support. Appreciate it. How's it going, sir? I mean, that's your ballot, man. That's your vote. I'm outside. What's going on, guys? Hi there. How are you? I'm gonna try the questions. Maybe change your thinking. Have a good day. There's gonna be more and more of us coming out here too, guys, just so you know. There's gonna be more and more vegans coming out and speaking up for the animals. Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? More and more of us will be coming out. More and more of us will be putting the limelight on this elephant that's in the room. How's it going, sir? And more of us will, we're not going to be scared. We're not going to sit back and let the control narratives run the show. I mean, this is 2025. We now have social media. Satoshi says, who wants some free burgers? Tina says, burgers, tacos. You're basically saying, killed kids, raped kids. Yeah, let's eat them. Or raped moms. Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? How are you? All right, let's see if we can get these guys. What's going on, guys? Anybody want to try? Little stress test, value test. Oh, it's not nice. It's small. Don't say I love meat. It's a small move. Walk by me and say I love meat. Let's clone animals and only eat why do we have to even clone them? You know what I mean? What's up, Chip? What's going on? Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? Chip, we're outside of the Capitol today. Hi, guys. All right, come on, man. You want to try? Come on. Everyone's running away today. That's our problem. What's going on, dude? A lot of serious people with no guts to come up and actually talk. How's it going? Just trying to bait people in. Yeah, it's nice. Check it out. Uh-oh. You coming over here? Okay, so I'm asking questions today. All I'm doing is, are you okay being on my YouTube live? I'm on YouTube live.
Sure.
So all I'm doing is asking a few questions and
Sure.
kind of getting the word out on things that people might not really hear about, every day. My first question usually is like, do you know what veganism is? Have you heard about it? Or
Sure.
what do you think it is?
I don't live under a rock.
Okay, well tell me, because most people have it wrong. And
Okay. No animal products.
Yes.
Butter, meat.
Yeah. No meat, cheese, milk, eggs, seafood, or
Yes.
honey, right? So I like to kind of
Oh, honey
tilt
too?
honey. Yeah, just because it comes
Oh,
from an
that's
animal.
mean.
It's mean to the bees. It's very mean to the bees. I don't know if you're familiar with how industry works, but they rip off the queen's wings. They basically sexually exploit her. They kill
Not
her
my
kids.
beekeepers.
Maybe not yours, but industry
My
speaking,
beekeepers don't
industry
do it.
speaking, they do. Um, but on another basis, I like to articulate that it's not about food. So I like to tell people that's incorrect. It's more of a moral stance against something, right? So if it has to do with food, that's consequential, right? If it has to do with clothing, that's consequential. If it has to do with testing on animals, that's consequential. It's more of a saying, I will not support violence. I will not support rape, because this is what happens in animal agriculture. And I will not support systems of oppression just for
Hold
like
on.
fleeting.
You think animal rape?
Can I show you something? What does that look like?
Inseminating a cow.
Exactly.
Because that's not rape.
It is absolutely rape.
Oh my
What would
gosh.
you call that
Well,
if
I
that was
have to tell
happening
you,
to a human?
That's not a human.
But
And
but it has
that you
eyes to
can't-
see,
it-
nose to breathe, a heart, a family.
Yeah,
And when we
that's-
kill them, they're children. So we're killing and eating children.
You're
And
gonna lose people when
you're
you
supporting that. You're stop supporting animal abuse. It's not funny. So these are the kind of dialogues we're going to be having today, everybody. Like and subscribe to the channel. And let's see if we can actually get the word out today. Well, there's our first little dialogue. And of course she runs away. Nobody's going to stay. And we're just going to laugh at it. That's not rape. That's forcible insemination. Is that what you said? What would you call that if that happened to a human being? What would you call that if that happened to a human being? The truth hurts. Yeah, she coped hard and then ran. It's not abuse, slaughterhouse abuse. Abuse is eating animals and paying for it. That's abuse. What would you call slitting of a throat? What would you call the raping of a cow? What would you call the beating of a cow? It's called abuse, and you're paying for it. Absolute rape. Ooh, honey glazed burgers served on a leather platter with hoof silverware. Satoshi, you're so macho. A colonoscopy. Colonoscopy. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try the questions?
I'm good.
Stress test your values a little bit. That's it.
We're good.
All right. Have a great day. Take care, guys. We're trying this approach today. We did this yesterday. I got the collage today. Pretty much bouncing between two approaches, this one and the animal lover. Animal lover was Sunday night. Today we're going to be a little more vocal. We're going to call people out as they walk by. We're going to not be silent, and we are going to stand up for those that don't have a voice. It's that simple. Thanks for joining me, everybody. And listen to Lewis. Randy Smith. Let's not go into religion today. I just don't feel like going into religion today. All I can say is, what would Jesus do in 2025? You answer that. Your heart knows the answer to that. Hi there. Lady walked away laughing when I was saying that she was exacting animal abuse. What's going on, guy? All right. We got a lot of people walking out here. Well, there's our first conversation today. Little does she know she's going to be in some content. What's going on, buddy? You want to try the questions? Stress test your values a little bit. That's it. Have a great day. If you're just getting here, like and subscribe. I'll be out here a lot, and I'll be coming out more and more and more. And today I'm out in front of the Capitol building. So today is politically themed. So I got my kind of protest shirt on. I got the whole collage here to show people. It's kind of a little scene in my neck of the woods here. So All right, guys, have a good day.
Too. Are you raw vegan or what kind of vegan?
Oh no, just vegan. You know, I just.
But do you eat a lot of processed food? Like,
Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to. You
but
can eat.
just you personally.
Me
Do you
personally?
Eat, like, fake meat and stuff.
Oh, everyone, like, I'll eat things like this every once in a while. That's a make me beyond or impossible. But the genesis of that is this right here.
Just
And
eat that.
all it is, well, you could just eat that. That's whole food plant-based.
Yeah.
You know, this is the healthiest way to go. But if you love these things, you can still eat these things if you're vegan. These are healthier, they're better for the animal, and they're much better for the planet. And they taste the same.
What about the people that argue like the destruction of habitat to grow all that?
Oh my gosh.
Is that not
Well,
really-
are you familiar? Do you know about the calories energy conversion ratio? Like what that ratio is?
It's like crazy.
8 to
right?
1. 8 to 1. So for
It's-
if you're not vegan, you're basically killing 8 times more plants, and those plants, of course, come from agriculture because the animal feed it doesn't convert well. It's a very inefficient biological machine. So the argument that you're mentioning is actually for veganism
It is,
on an aggregate level. But what I'm asking people today is, like, if they're against animal abuse, how can they reconcile not being vegan if they pay for it 3 times a day?
Right.
most
well,
people
it's
are.
like it'd be like pressing a button and it's like kills a room full of people. It's like as long as you don't see it happen, you can probably get away with it.
Right, and that's by
well,
design.
It's cognitive dissonance, right? Well, and
You're nailing it all. Yeah, by
well,
design.
there's the hunt. You know, there's the whole movement of hunt what you kill kind of stuff.
Which is,
this guy vegan here?
Nimai Delgado, IFBB pro bodybuilder. He
Yeah.
was on the cover of Muscle and Fitness. I mean, he's jacked, and you can be jacked. You can be healthy. You can have kids that are vegan. I have kids that are vegan.
No health issues whatsoever.
0. All that's fear mongering by narratives.
Yeah.
All that is
Yeah.
fear mongering.
What,
I
what
challenge
do you like to feed them like day to day?
everything. Oh, my girl, you know what her favorite meal is? One of her favorite meals is just beans, and that's it. But
Okay.
she likes avocado and tomatoes sometimes. But she
These
likes.
have vitamins and fats.
Oh,
and-
every single fruit and vegetable has every single essential amino acid. There's a few outliers, but even an orange has every single one of them. So if you eat enough calories, you're gonna get enough nutrients.
Yeah.
And the fear mongering from the narratives gets everybody thinking, oh my God, how do I aggregate the perfect puzzle to do this every day? And they,
I've been fine so far for the most part.
yeah, oh,
I'd say.
I'm 12 years.
Yeah.
I've been vegan 12 years. You know, my kid, not
Do you get your
anything.
blood tested, like stuff?
Haven't got it tested. I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like I have no reason to.
Why
Like
not?
I'm the most fit I've ever been in my life. I feel light. I feel spiritual light. Spiritually, you lighten up a lot too.
I think so. I mean, the Dalai Lama talks about eating trauma.
Yeah, we're literally eating it. We're eating kids on a chronological basis because these guys are 10 years old when they're killed. They're 10. I mean, if you permeate that to a human being, it would be the most cruel, savage thing you've ever seen. And vegans have, yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say this. It all made sense in the wild. Eating animals
Yeah.
in the wild made sense, but in
Yeah.
a post-modernity, industrialized society, it's a different issue.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
as a caveman, yeah, I would want to eat a lot of animals. But I do know, you know, they also ate a lot of nuts and berries.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all that.
Well,
What was
I-
I gonna say?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you going vegan for 3 weeks. What would be the biggest thing stopping you guys from going full vegan?
Just
I'm
impulse.
hitting you, too.
Impulse. I
Yeah.
mean, I have a family background in addiction, and so
Yeah.
I'm an emotional eater. And,
Yeah.
But honestly, there's a ton of junk foods that's vegan.
That's
not
what I'm
that you
saying.
should
That's
eat
what I'm
it.
saying. You got to ask yourself: is the convenience worth someone else's life? I know it's a tough question, but is that convenience?
No,
is
of
the
course
habit
not.
worth someone
Of
else's
course
life?
not.
Right, and that's your
But it's
reflexive.
all cognitive dissonance, right?
That's the
Yeah.
key thing that they do is
But
the exact
I'm
cognitive
pretty
dissonance.
anti this. This is gross. That's not good for you in the long run. But
Well,
I
do
agree
you know
with you.
how
if
that's
it gets, if it's not, I don't think it's too good. But tell me.
If you're going to lament that, you have to at least know how it's made.
Well, tell me how it's made.
Okay. Peas, fava beans, lentils, protein, avocado oil. Now, these are sent through mechanisms of heating, cooling, and pressure. And all those things I just mentioned have the vitamins, nutrients, water, fat, and protein.
This is Beyond Burger.
I think that's a Beyond Burger, yeah.
Okay.
So what comes out is a veggie patty, but it tastes like meat. That's as simple as it is, and this is what's in meat: heterocyclic amines, cortisol, IGF-1 that promotes cancer, TMAO, heterocyclic amines, copious amounts of saturated fat. All that's in meat, and all that is not in that. So, I mean, it's an easy win-win that's 10 times healthier than animal meat. Easy win-win. And it's also the same tasting. So once again, control narratives have us all thinking that is processed. And meat is 10 times more processed than that. When we're talking Genesis to Revelation, it's 10 times more
How is
processed.
meat processed?
Well,
how is a cow processed?
That's how it starts. Great.
Okay.
So a farmer's going to take its hand, put it deep inside the anus of a cow. It's going to hold down its cervix and then pump ejaculated bull semen into that cow against its will.
Oh
Starts
my
with rape.
gosh.
That's the first part of the process. Then once the cow gets grown up and reared for cattle, it'll be beat, it'll be spit on, it'll be laughed at. Factory farm workers are cuckoo, unfortunately, and that's our fault because we're paying for these systems.
Well, it probably attracts psychopathic personality.
It does.
A lot of industries
Highest
do.
rates of domestic violence, highest rates of suicide, actually, attributed to factory farm workers.
Yeah.
And as the cow gets older, to the point where it is killed, it's hung upside down, just like that, blood out, organs all over the floor. It's absolutely disgusting. That's towards the ends of its process. This is all a process. We would agree, right? And then they're going to put chemicals all over it, refine it. They're going to put it in plastic and make it look really pretty, so we as a consumer can just walk
This
by.
gets put in plastic too, though.
It does, yes.
I don't like plastic at all.
Yeah, it does. But we can scale out of that. We can at least not pay for that crap. But the starting point is going vegan. That's the starting point.
Well, my name's Jackson. It's nice
Jackson,
to meet
I'm Jimmy. Nice to meet you. Hey, I appreciate you listening. I'm
Sure.
Jimmy. Jerry, nice to meet you. Can I give you guys cards at
Sure.
least?
Yeah.
This is my YouTube channel. It's called
Okay.
Vegan Sign Guy, and I'm just out here talking to people. There's resources on there. There's a
I'm
speech
open.
on there.
Well, I'm Orthodox, and most of these
Yeah.
Orthodox monastics are vegan for the most part.
Oh, that's
And
amazing.
how it's
Yeah,
done.
I mean,
Watch, go on YouTube, look up Mount Athos, and just
Okay.
look at the life of the monastics. It's very cool.
100%. Check it
Very
out.
peaceful,
I'll
yeah.
check mine out I'll check yours out if you check mine out. I'll remember
Go
that.
check it out.
Okay.
Mount ATHOS. It's in Greece, and it's
HOS. Okay, I can remember that.
monastic islands.
I can remember that.
Okay. Great to meet
Have
you.
a great day, guys.
Take care.
Think about vegan.
I will.
All right. You guys catch wind of that little dialogue? Secular, humanistic moral philosophy. Are we talking about religion? Come over tonight and spend the night lover, says Randy. There are internet victims behind every animal product. Internet, inherent. Yeah, absolutely. I appreciated those guys stopping by, though. That was cool. The one guy actually had genuine questions, which was awesome. And we kind of educated him on plant-based meat a little bit. And that's what we're going to continue doing out here, is educating people. So only reason why I'm out here, guys. Trying to get fellow meat eaters to acknowledge it. What's up, Martin? How's it going? Welcome. Hey, Pass. Thanks for watching. It looks like the YouTube algo is actively trying to suppress me. So I appreciate everybody in here. I must have ruffled somebody's feathers. So got a little less engagement today, but that's kind of nice too. That's kind of refreshing in its own way. The chat's not going out of control. But let's see here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I reversed it here for the chat, Lewis. Hi there. How's it going? You want to try the questions? 3 quick questions.
Sure.
3 minutes. Okay, cool. Are you okay being on my YouTube live?
Sure.
Just for it's literally 3 minutes. My first question is that I've been asking people today is, do you know what veganism is?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think it is?
No dairy, no cheese, no animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a food level, kind of surface level, that's part of it. But what it really is it's a stance against violence, oppression, and all alike things. And if it has to do with animals, then sure, it has to do with animals. If it has to do with clothing, then it has to do with clothing or entertainment. What it has to do with affecting like a sentient being. We're looking at kind of the sentience factor. Would you say that you're a person against animal abuse, like in general?
Sure. Yes.
Right, reflexively, like your heart, right?
Yeah.
So the question I just simply ask people is, how can we balance being against something when we're paying for it 3 times a day if we're not vegan? And that's a tough question.
It is. I mean, it's a decision you make every time you
Yeah,
buy something or put food in your mouth.
Yeah.
And I don't know the answer.
right.
I mean,
And it's a subtle thing, right? Like
Yeah.
we're at the POS system, we give the clerk $1, and we think nothing's happened. But what happens is, like, I came here today because it's like the political backdrop. What happens is it's a vote, and it's a monetary vote rather than a political vote.
Sure.
And that's the real vote that gets counted every single time, no matter what. So In 2025, we've identified that we don't need anything nutritionally from animals, so that just leaves us with these stark implications.
Right.
So, what would be the biggest thing keeping you from being vegan?
Um, I think it's probably just changing my habits.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah,
think it's you have to learn something new, so you
yeah,
feel like a little bit of uncomfortableness.
yeah, yeah. You
But
recalibrate a little
I
bit.
think just with anything,
Yeah.
with
Well,
dieting or like organizing or
yeah.
working, you have to make small choices.
Yeah, yeah. When I try to paint the dialogue here, I try to tilt it to the animal outlook,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, it's great to have baby steps and to kind of scale forward. But even if you eat meat once a year, there's
Mm-hmm.
still this animal, like one of these guys, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
that cute little cow, or my daughter
Yeah.
told me to get this picture today. These little chicks, like these chicks that are kissing each other, whatever. This cute little cow. He has to go and he has to look up at this slaughterman
I know. I
that is
drive to the Eastern Shore.
okay,
I
gotcha,
know.
right? And
Yeah.
he's gonna come down and he's gonna take his whole time horizon for somebody's like taste pleasure that they won't remember in a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would challenge you to think of the animal and what's more important, like the convenience or that life, and that stance we take to say no to those control narratives that want us to keep doing
Yeah,
this.
yeah. No, I mean, I think you make all good points, and the more educated we become about all of our small
Yeah,
impacts on the planet.
that's why I'm out here.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm out here to kind of put the elephant in the room
Yeah,
because it's so deep in the. I'm putting a limelight on the elephant in the room
yeah. No,
because
I
it's
think
so
it's
deep in the room, and nobody wants to talk about it. And there's a reason why.
keep
Um,
doing what you're doing.
Thank you for
You
stopping
know.
by.
Sure.
Would you like to? Can I give you a card?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So this card has resources on it to help you go vegan, and there's a speech on the back that turned me vegan.
Okay.
My kids are vegan, like my family, most of them are vegan, and that speech was very helpful to me.
Okay.
You can just scan it, and
Yeah.
it's just resources, it's just information.
Nope. I always
That's
love
it.
to learn. Thank you.
What's your name?
Mary Pat.
I'm Jimmy. Well,
Nice to
nice
meet
to
you.
meet you.
Take care.
Take care. All right, we've actually gotten some good dialogues, I think, here today. And we're going to keep going, guys. Where are we at? 42? All right, how much juice do I got left? All right. I think that we got through to them. We got through to her a little bit. You got to ask that tough question, and then we got to make those tough stances. If someone wants to argue, we can do that. But this lady was very receptive, and kind of realized veganism's bulletproof, guys. You're not going to argue it. What's up, Mandy? Gregory says Jesus loves you. Gregory, that's awesome. Thank you. Think about what Jesus would do in 2025 and let your heart answer that question. Do you think he would kill an animal for taste pleasure? Hi there, how are you? Whoop. You want to try the questions? 3 quick questions? Oh,
Alright,
all right, you're stepping up to the plate. Are you okay though? I'm on my YouTube live. Is that cool?
I suppose so.
And you don't have to be on camera. So, my first question that I ask everybody is do you know what veganism is? Or what's your definition of it?
Not eating anything derived from an animal,
Yeah, okay.
whether direct, whether meat, like killing them, or just a product of them, like milk,
Yeah,
dairy
see,
products.
you got it. It's funny. Some people don't even know about the secretions part. They just think it's just the meat. But nailed it. But I like to tilt things a little bit and kind of say, yes, that's surface level definition, but there's a deeper definition, and it has to do with boycotting violence, essentially. So it's a stance and a kind of posturing against the exploitation of other sentient beings, right? So we as vegans, we don't vote for anything that directly exploits an animal. There might be peripheral effects and products of a non-vegan world that we can get to when we get to, but vegans say no, we will not follow orders from control narratives. So I would ask you a second question: are you against animal abuse?
Naturally.
Reflexively, right? Our,
Right.
our hearts. So the third question.
I doubt you've gotten anyone who said, no, I'm in favor.
Only some trolls, but we get those. But I bet you they're lying. I bet you most people have the heart that if they saw a little dog over there that was just getting beat up, they would intervene and they would say, "Get the hell out of here!" to the person that was
Yeah.
doing that. Um, so the last question is a tough one. How can you, as a human, balance that opposition if you're paying for it 3 times a day?
I think, I mean, I'm before the utter abolition of, or well, maybe not abolition, but before refusing to consume any of those products, I think the first step just needs to be uh, addressing the system that creates that. I think the greater evil here is capitalism, frankly.
I'll say I'm not a fan of capitalism. Absolutely, I
I
think the framework is absolutely, and right now,
Yeah,
currently, it's very savage and very oppressive, and it's very, it's gluttonous. It's
yes.
disgusting. I agree with that.
I It's absolutely like I do not hold anything against vegans, even though I know a lot of people who, for whatever reason, do.
Hmm.
Um, I try first to buy from at least more ethical organizations, and then
Yeah.
the focus of my ire tends to be toward the broader capitalism.
Yeah, and that's something we can maybe do things
I,
here. Write a letter to our
yeah,
congressman. Maybe lobby on Capitol Hill. These are all things that can be,
yeah,
addressed and can be exacted. But the real crux of why we're at where we're at and why the system is what it is supply and demand. It's
yeah.
that mechanism of outcome, right? It's
Uh-huh.
the real vote when you go up and you buy, say, a pack of something, and you're saying here, and then you give it to them, they take it. Okay, it's such a subtle thing, but such an exponentially unbelievable, when compounded with
Yeah.
everybody else doing it, impact. So the real crux is supply and demand. If we can reach the consumers and we can get people to like kind of appeal to their nobler motives, like I'm doing with you, then we can change buying dynamics. We can tilt buying dynamics, and then we can have a better canvas of which to actually get to them. Because no one's going to change the
Yeah.
laws if the people aren't behind it. You know what I mean? The people have to be behind it.
Yeah.
So that's how I would posture there. But what would be the biggest thing stopping you from going completely vegan if you knew that you could get everything nutritionally from a vegan diet?
Well, first, you named the big hurdle there is that there are a lot of hurdles in that nutrition sense, and it's great that technologically we've gotten to the point where every day we are getting closer and closer to that being a
Yeah.
feasible
Which ones?
thing.
Which nutrients are you concerned about?
I just generally meat is
It's more dense. I mean, it's
it's
definitely has a.
dense. It's
It basically aggregates. Like, the only reason they have protein, by the way, in anything is because they
Yeah.
eat plants. Plants
Yeah.
are the genesis of all nutrition. But yeah, because of how things aggregate, there's like a cocktail of just.
Yeah.
And that cocktail doesn't just come with the nutrition; it comes with collateral damage too, like cholesterol, heterocyclic amines, IGF-1, and I could go on and on and on. But you know, there really aren't any. I've been vegan for 12 years. My kid's vegan since birth. She's a martial artist. She's healthy as hell. There's no nutrient that you cannot get on a vegan diet. No nutrient. There's something called B12, which a lot of people will bring up. And B12 is something that comes from the soil, not an animal. And with modern agriculture methods, it can't be extrapolated from the soil by the animal anymore. So the animal gets it supplemented. So both of us take a supplement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you were to learn that if you could be sound and completely strong and even stronger on a vegan diet, what would hold you back?
I mean, I'll say this. I would be much more likely to go vegetarian before vegan.
Yeah.
Um,
Here's
but
here's where I would intercept
okay.
that. So this right here, that's what we pay for when we're doing the vegetarian thing. That is a farmer sticking its hand into the anus of a cow, holding down its cervix, and then pumping forcibly ejaculated semen into its vagina, just for somebody to go yum yum or something that they'll forget in a week. And that's, if we were to call that what it is, well, we know what that is. If they're forcing their hand on somebody, we're saying, your body, my choice. I'm going to
Yeah.
do this, and this is what I'm going to vote for. And we don't know we're doing it because we've been so cognitively dissonanced by control narratives. They got us by the whatever, you name it, because everyone's just saying, yes, 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 without questioning anything. And they're loving it because they're siphoning all of the money up to that 1% of the 1% and keeping these inherently just terrible systems that happen to be huge money makers in
Yes.
place. It really comes down to money, what it comes down
Yes.
to. But so I would challenge you to look at that. Like, look at, because you're already vegan at heart, I can tell. So the coolest thing about being vegan is you take your values, you take your actions, and you equilibrate them. It's that simple.
Fair enough.
It's that simple. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I have got to get going, unfortunately. But
I
it was
appreciate you
lovely
stopping and
meeting
having the
you.
guts to stop. What's your name?
Josh.
I'm a fellow Jay. I'm Jimmy. Can I give you a card?
Sure.
And this just has resources. You seem like a really nice person. I really appreciate you stopping by. And it's got my YouTube channel. My name is Vegan Sign Guy on YouTube. And I just have,
Kidding.
yeah, I'm getting a new one too. I have somebody actually in the chat that's building me, helping me build a new sign. So we're gonna step up from this one in a little bit. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. It's just like kind of just a vessel to impart information, and you stopped. And I appreciate the bravery.
All right. Have a nice day.
Have a great day. Take care. Wow, we've had a lot of conversations today. Let's see if we can keep the train going. What's up, Chad? Every animal is distinctly different from other animals. Okay. Gregory says, made in the image of God with reason. Yeah, I mean, God also created animals with sentience, with eyes to see, noses to breathe, hearts to feel. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try the questions? Anybody? Stress test your values. That's it. Have a great day. Bye there. People, so this is gonna be my new thing. When someone walks by and shakes their head and smiles, I'm gonna bait them in. we're gonna ruffle them up a little bit. Maybe they'll come back out of anger, and then we can equilibrate the playing field, and we can have a sound conversation. Because I'm not just gonna let you walk by and laugh at what's happening to animals. Sorry. Oh man, I don't know. I'm a hopeless optimistic, Linda. Hopeless optimistic. Yeah. Well, we've had some good conversations today, like good 4 or 5 already. You want to try, buddy? Stress test your values. That's it. 5 minutes. Have a great day. Probably see you again. But yeah, who else is new here? Daniel? The greatest injustice of our time is the ignorance of animal agriculture. Absolutely. The injustice is on the humans as well, because people are duped, they're tricked, they're following orders, and they're not questioning anything. That is an injustice too, against our own sovereignty, and an insult to our intelligence. What's going on, buddy?
Vegan man, what's up?
Let's go. You want to try?
Try what?
Just stress test your values a little bit. That's it.
Do what?
Stress test your values.
Stress test my values?
So, do you know what veganism is?
Do I know what?
What veganism is?
Veganism?
Mm-hmm.
You mean like
Have you heard it or heard the term before?
when you eat vegetables?
Hey guys. Yeah, that's part of it. The food part. But it's more of a stance against violence. So that's why I'm out here today, because it's kind of an appropriate place to be. Because when we pay for these systems, we are essentially paying for violence. Someone to be raped, someone to be killed, someone to be opened up. All for the sake of
Oh, you
arbitrary
mean kill an animal?
taste pleasure. Exactly, yes.
Oh.
Sentient beings with brains to think, hearts to feel, eyes to see, noses to breathe, and families, essentially. So I would ask you, are you against animal abuse in general?
Of course, yeah.
Right? Most of us are. So the challenge comes to, how can you equilibrate that or balance that if you're paying for it 3 times a day?
I pay for it 3 times a day?
If you're not vegan, yeah.
How do I pay for it?
Or if you buy meat or cheese or milk or eggs.
First of all, I'm
the,
Italian.
The system
I'd rather
underneath.
have pasta.
Oh, I love that. That's vegan
love
by
pasta.
design. Yeah, yeah.
But I like a good steak.
Yeah, and so do I. Right now, I eat steak, but a vegan version of, right? And if you eat the vegan version
of steak?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And it tastes the
Vegetable
same.
steak?
Have you heard of these brands like Gardein or Beyond Meat or Impossible?
Yeah, I've heard.
They're making things like
They
this.
taste good.
If you can find ones that taste better, like this burger right here. If I were to give you that burger and a regular burger, there's no chance.
Who made that burger?
I think that's Beyond. I think that's a Beyond burger.
Beyond Meat?
Beyond Meat, yeah. So that has no cholesterol, no saturated fat,
Oh, that's
Or it
good.
has a little saturated fat, but no copious amounts of it. It's got no heterocyclic amines, no TMAO, no IGF-1.
Maybe you,
Yeah.
maybe you are nice and lean because you are only eat vegetables, or maybe you got good DNA.
Okay.
I'm lucky.
Yeah.
If I were big and fat, I'd think about not eating meat.
I got you. I got you. You are lean and mean.
Okay.
You are lean and mean. I'll give you that for sure. But I mean, it's kind of like just some sound
No, I enjoy the
information.
conversation. I just got to get to my office.
I got you. I got you. But I would challenge you to think like, what's more important, just the convenience of in the habit, like, or your own values? Because we're going against our values when we eat meat and cheese and milk and
but
eggs.
You guys have been more prevalent in, say, the last 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
Prior to that, you've got an entire country institutionalized,
Yeah.
and it's these industries.
98%. Yep.
You
not
know,
vegan.
and it's hard to do away with that. I have tried that,
Yeah.
and I do like it.
Yeah.
So when I have an opportunity, so it's not like I don't grocery shop, right? And I don't have
Yeah.
a woman.
Okay.
I mean, I got several, but I don't have the kind
Like
I
your
go.
style.
I don't have kind I go shopping with.
Yeah.
So I don't shop. I shop at 7-Eleven
Yeah.
and Royal Farm Store. They're a client.
Okay.
But everything is so institutionalized. However, I do have an open mind.
Yeah.
And
I mean, if
what-
it's institutionalized, shouldn't we be the ones to say?
well, you
no?
are.
Yeah. Well, we can.
You
You
are.
can too by just taking your
Well,
dollar out of it.
Here,
You know what I
you
mean?
you don't tell off-color jokes anymore in front of kids.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Kids don't see color. Kids
Yeah.
don't. Kids are more. They're more tuned in,
Yeah. And
To,
kids are actually very receptive to this.
and
kind
they
of
are.
stuff.
So
They-
it's not my generation.
Yeah.
It's not your generation, but maybe your kids or grandkids will revolutionize the industry.
Yeah. Well, we have to start now.
And you
because-
know who's going to end up buying all these companies? Monsanto.
I hope not. I mean,
Well, they
hopefully
will.
it's the
That's what
CEOs.
this is the age of gobbling up.
Yeah, but
everybody.
I mean, the companies that I follow would never buy out or sell out to Monsanto, even the public companies, just because it's.
Have you seen the offers yet?
Well, that's where we have to kind of appeal to people's nobler motives with conversations like this. 'Cause
Nobility,
money does.
Nobility and capitalism
Money
in
eclipses all
America.
things. I know it's very tough.
Nobility, is there such a thing?
But we have this fleeting time on earth. Do we want to be agents of change or just follow orders from framework? It's a binary thing. And we can say, I'm taking myself out of this equation. I'm saying no to the control narratives and being a better example for my kids, my grandkids, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And this is our fleeting moment of time to actually do that.
What up?
So that's what I would challenge you to think about that.
How come I hold a
And-
microphone?
I'm sorry?
How come I hold a microphone?
Well, it actually has a receiver in it. So that we have
Have I
a
been taped?
transmitter. You're on YouTube Live.
I'm on YouTube.
You're on YouTube Live. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that.
Mom.
But there's only like a few people. They're all non-vegans. They're just listening because these are conversations they want to listen to too, just to hopefully grab some insights from.
I'm an old guy, right?
Yeah, no, I
I'll be
wouldn't say that. I wouldn't
73
say
in
that.
3 weeks.
But I wouldn't even say that's old.
So, well, it's old. When you're 73, you'll feel it. And, but I
I'm
do
getting there.
understand the movement.
Yeah.
I do understand feeding livestock properly, and I do understand the violence. I
Yeah,
get it. I
yeah.
get it, and I understand the untoward ways of caging animals and
Yeah.
feeding them to get them fat.
Yeah, and that's
Um,
your heart. And if you
I
think
get
that,
it. I
yeah,
get it.
that's your heart. If you think that, then automatically you have a vegan heart. Like you do, because
I get it.
you
I-
know.
I've got socially minded kids.
Yeah, and you know there's someone behind those eyes. It's not like a plant, which is more of an automatron and just
Oh,
grows,
I
and then
can't
you
imagine
harvest and
ever
grows.
abusing a dog.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's
Cats,
it's like
cats. I get it.
that's why I got pictures of these guys because they're like they're cute just like
Oh,
dogs.
I
They're
got a
cute
terrible
just
fucking
like
story with
dads.
little chicks.
Look at that little chick. My
Oh,
daughter
man.
had me get that picture.
I
of
got
you.
4 chicks
Yeah.
when I was about 7 years old for Easter.
Oh, okay.
And I carried these things everywhere in my pocket and everything. Only
Yeah.
had them for like 5 days. And
Yeah.
then Good Friday, it was cold out, and I put them in a little container, and I put them under a radiator to keep them warm.
Oh, yeah.
They fucking died.
Oh no.
I came back.
Yeah.
Still.
And you probably
Pretty
hated that
traumatic.
feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I give you a card? Like,
Yeah, sure.
here, you can check out my channel, or you said you have socially minded kids. They could check out my channel too,
I
and
will.
they could see all the
And you are
dialogues.
James Duncan?
That's my name, yeah. And
Durkin.
yeah, it's Durkin. On YouTube, my name is Vegan Sign Guy, so you'll see me on YouTube at Vegan Sign Guy. But yeah, I just challenge you to think about those things today. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Here.
These women right here.
All right, ladies.
You guys in a hurry?
You guys want to try 3 quick questions?
got?
Sorry about that. We got
Just 3 minutes could
they gotta
change
go,
your
they
whole
gotta go.
thinking. All right, have a great day. Wow, we've actually spoken to a lot of people. That guy, you can just palpably tell when it's not going to go anywhere. We were definitely at the kind of unspoken impasse. You know, a lot of people are just set in their ways. They're not going to change. They're not going to change. And that's dangerous, unfortunately. That's dangerous. And boomers and older people that don't want to change are dangerous to a movement of compassion, unfortunately. He was a very nice guy, though. He had a compassionate heart. And maybe he will think about our conversation. Maybe he'll check out some resources. But I really enjoyed his energy a lot. Anyway, how's everybody doing in here? All right, somebody bringing up nutrients? Who's bringing up the nutrients? You don't need any nutrients from a non-vegan diet, guys. There's 0. You can't name me one. You can't name me one. If you can, we'll shoot that down real fast. Welcome to the chat if you're just getting here. You know, like and subscribe, guys, if you'd like to. If you want to see me kind of proliferate the message. How's it going, guys? You guys want to try the questions? Oh, shit. 3 quick questions. Why aren't you vegan yet? All right. What's going on, big guy? You want to try the questions? Critical thinking? 3 minutes, man. Come on. Everyone's running away today. See, you're gonna walk away and laugh. I'm gonna bait you back. What's going on, guys? How are you? You guys want to try the questions? Have a good day. You want to try, sir? All right. How about you? You want to try the questions? Oh, okay. Okay. Heard. Well, tell you what, I might not be here. Can I give you a card at least? It's just got resources to help you, just to help you learn about our food systems and what we pay for when we're not vegan, essentially. That's all it is. That's all it is.
some vegetarians. I'll check it out.
Check it out for sure, because there's a lot in the vegetarian, a lot of cruelty, unfortunately. Have a great day. Hey, at least got her with a card. She was sweet. All right, guys. See how much juice my camera has. We're just going to keep going. We are just going to keep going for a bit here. Thanks for everybody who's joined the chat and who's engaged, and hopefully we can field concerns that you might have. This is actually a pretty good area for conversations. Oh, okay. Gregory says, weak bones from nutrient deficiency. Dude, come on, man. Do I look weak? Come on. Check it out. Check it out. I mean, I probably curl your weight. I've been vegan 12 years. That's actually funny. Yeah. Maybe I'll wear the hat a little more upper. Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? City vegans abstain from all forms of animal exploitation. Exactly what Martin said. Lewis, I quote from nutrition specialists. What nutrition specialists are you even talking about, bro? Probably sponsored ones. A lot of sponsored information out there. In fact, if you're getting information from a nutritionist that's telling you that you need to eat meat and cheese and milk and eggs, you're probably getting that's probably a sponsored entity, a sponsored body that has a controlled interest in propagating that information. So you might want to err on the side of caution when someone tells you that, especially some of these fake influencer doctors online with all this harmful rhetoric. That's okay, Gregory. Maybe you could. That's fine. But if we're going to appeal to somebody's machismo and their macho, I would ask you, do you think there's something macho about taking the life of a child at 10 times at a tenth of their time horizon so you can go yum yum for a meal that you'll forget in a week? So I'll concede that you can beat me in arm wrestling if you can honestly answer my question. Robert, I mean, the fact of the matter is, we can argue nutrition all day long. Dr. Milton Mills. Oh, I'm actually trying to get him for an interview. I have contacted him and waiting to hear back, hopefully. But I'm going to have him in an interview, hopefully, where we talk about vegan kids and nutrition and can dispel some of the things that people have been lied to with. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not trying to use one of those specialists. Put me in the damn med surg unit of the hospital. Come on, Robert. But anyway, my whole kind of what is that car over there? It's kind of like an appeal to masculinity too, going vegan. Because when you go vegan, you're a guardian, you're a protector, you're a steward. You're not an exploiter, you're not a bully. Um, you're not somebody that goes by the might is right thing. Thanks, Mandy, and thanks for being here. But we've all been duped, including Robert. Robert's been duped too. We've all been wounded by society narratives, control narratives that have got us since birth, got our parents since birth, and their parents since birth. And they've got us to follow these orders that demand that we keep putting animals and animal secretions into our amazing vessels and totally just create chaos. It's really a horrible thing, guys. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try the questions? Stress test your values a little bit. That's it. Have a good day, guys. All right, go. He goes, I'm going to go eat a big steak. Okay, guy. Go for it. What's up, Drac? I haven't had anybody really contentious today, except for that first lady. There hasn't been too much good TV. Most of my interviews have gone smooth today. Everyone's got cards, and they've all been asked a tough question in one way or another. And that's what we go for. We try to check all the boxes, We try to check all the boxes. Make sure this thing's still working. Hang on. Still got juice? We got juice. Okay. Meat is good, says Mike. No, Mike, meat is not good, dude. What's going on, dude? I'm gonna try the questions, stress test your values. Have a great day. You too. A lot of people can't hang, man. They just won't come over. Jimmy, I appreciate you and hope you have a good day. Thank you, Gregory. Jesus loves you. Yes, animals too, but Gregory, I challenge you just to think about what would Jesus do. I mean, I think in your heart you know. He wouldn't be an exploiter. He wouldn't kill. He wouldn't rape. Come on, man. Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? Who wants to try? What's going on, man? You vegan?
Not yet, but I'm on
Let's
my
go.
way.
Let's go. You got it.
I'm on my way.
Can I give you a card to help you solidify the decision?
Thank you
Cool.
very
Heck
much.
yeah. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Much better for you.
Absolutely. And so many other things, right?
Right.
Take care. Hi, guys. Hi there. You want to try the questions? 3 quick questions? Okay. Anybody who's truly religious or spiritual would be vegan, really. I mean, spirituality and veganism are hand in hand. Now, God did not give us the right to rape an animal, Gregory. Sorry. That's what you pay for. Hi, guys. That's what you pay for. God gave man dominion over animals. Dominion, a lot of people like to cherry pick and define that on their own terms. Dominion doesn't mean exploitation. It could mean stewardship and guardianship. What's going on, guys? Doesn't have to mean exploitership. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try the questions? Stress test your values a little bit? Have a great day. Where are you stationed, out of curiosity? Today, Life on Jupiter, I'm in front of the Capitol building in my town. And, I got my cool vegan shirt on, old school vegan shirt, and just a sign that says not vegan yet. Plus, I got a collage here of a bunch of just pictures and references and stuff like that that can help people put things together. What's going on, big guy? You want to try the questions? Stress test your values a little bit? Have a great day. How about you guys? 3 questions. Have a great one. Yeah, it does, Robert. It has everything to do with it, my friend. I highly recommend you read a book called The World Peace Diet. Veganism has everything to do with spirituality. They are one in one. And if you're disagreeing with that, you need to think about what you're defending. Compassion, peace. Hi, guys. You guys want to try the questions? Anybody? Just a little value stress test. That's it.
I haven't seen them, but is it about where she lives?
I'm waiting for someone to get me with a good argument. What's going on, guys? Who wants to try the questions? Value stress test. That's it. Have a great day. Since you had some experience being vegan, are there any good substitutes for cheese? Oh, Life on Jupiter. I remember you. I recently switched to the I can't believe it's not butter. Excuse me. Yes. So what was the cheese? Yeah, there's so many good ones for cheese. Hi there. How are you? What's going on, buddy? You want to try the questions?
I'm late to a meeting.
Oh, 3 minutes. Change your whole paradigm. All right. Have a good day. What's going on, man? You want to try the questions? Stress test your values a little bit. That's all it is. Have a good day. Bye, Gregory. And thanks for being here, Gregory. You're spiritual, but you're not vegan? That doesn't make sense. I mean, what kind of change are you being on the world when you're not vegan? I'm sorry. You're exacting violence and rape and all kinds of negative vibrations. There's nothing spiritual about that, buddy. VO Life. Yeah, so Life on Jupiter. VO Life is, I think, one of the best vegan cheeses out there. Fantastic with grilled cheese, fantastic with burgers, you name it. What's up, buddy? Let's go, man. You can find shreds, you can find the mozzarella, you can find the slices, tons and tons of good VO Life offerings. Also, I mean, just troubleshoot those cheeses. If you go to Whole Foods, they have a whole huge plant-based cheese section now. Follow Your Heart makes good cheeses. I really like their cheeses. Hi there. You want to try the questions?
I'm working on
Oh,
it.
you got this. Come on. Okay. Well,
Okay.
I know you'll be on your way, but if you could take that, it's
Yeah.
got resources to help you just go full vegan. We can totally do it in 2025.
I'm a pescatarian.
I got you. I
But I'm working on vegan.
yeah, because the fish, they still have
the
the.
problem is that I have to eat out a lot, and there's frequently
Yeah.
no alternative.
I know. But what I posture with to people is, do you think the convenience factor eclipses like your own values?
It's not about convenience, it's about necessity.
Yeah.
Like right now, I have less than 45 minutes,
Yeah.
30 minutes for lunch.
What I would say though, if your why is strong enough, you'd find a way.
I brought my own lunch.
Yeah, and there you go.
And it's totally vegan.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day. All right, we're back. She was on her way. What's up, big guy? You want to try the questions? Stress test your values a little bit. That's it. All right. A lot of big, tough businessmen here today. What's going on, buddy? You want to try the questions?
I'm good, brother.
Come on, man.
You
3
gotta
minutes.
find Gabriel Acevero, man. He's
3
the biggest
minutes.
vegan we got.
Oh, okay. Well, we all need to go vegan. We need to
We did.
line our actions with our values. It's that simple.
You are absolutely correct.
Right?
I'm dead serious when I say it.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. What's going on, guys? How are you? You guys want to try the questions? Quick interview? Have a great day. Has Zeal says, I want a burger with a side of bacon and steak. Why don't you eat a Beyond Burger? Look at this. Right there. See that? You can eat that. Do you want to do that, or do you want to support? You want to support that and put that into your body? Come on, man. I'll tell you, I've really gotten some great feelings of hope and promise that the future is on our side. These conversations I've had today, yeah, there's been some negative ones, but net, all positive ones. And people are going to start getting mad. Hi there, how are you? You want to try the questions?
No, thank you.
Have a great day. Anybody? Little stress test. Values stress test. That's it. Have a good day. Malunderstand what I say? That's a new one. Malunderstand? You were just arguing for nothing. Robert, there's no argument against veganism. That's the thing. If you're arguing against it, you're defending slavery and oppression. And if that's your MO, then we could certainly use less of that argument. And remember, we're not attacking you, we're attacking the argument. That's it. We are attacking the argument. Hi there. You guys want to try the questions? Anybody? Little values stress test, moral stress test? Have a great one. What's going on, buddy? How are you? But we can be human, we can be friendly. We can be friendly and keep the messaging strong. You know, but I'm sure you've seen me in a few of these videos where I just get so heated where it's tough to be friendly. And if you watch Chip, you've seen some of his too, where he gets intense. But this is the nature of things, and it sucks because I hate being like that. I freaking hate it. But this is, if we want to see change, we have to go through these kinds of ebbs and flows, these volatility spikes. It sucks. But sometimes you have to proportion strength with strength when somebody's trying to bully somebody else, because that's what is happening when you're not vegan. Somebody else is getting bullied because of you. Nobody rapes chicken. Well, there are certain insemination practices that you might be surprised about, Char. Char, you're not Char from the channel, are you? Our favorite channel? But the cows are definitely raped. We know that on a big scale. What's up, buddy? You want to try the questions?
I'm good.
Okay. Great one. Tenchi, I'm a vegan, and from personal experience, most people don't want to hear about it. It only makes worse and more anti-veganism. Not the case. You're fallacious in that sentiment, and if you're a vegan, you'll want to stand up and you'll want to protect animals, not cower away from it, Tenchi. How you doing? I'd say you're plant-based if that's your stance. You're not vegan, dude. We're going for abolition. We want to appeal to people's nobler motives. We are not pick-me's, and we do not care what people think. We are here for the animals and solely for the animals. If you want to be a pick-me vegan, be a pick-me vegan. Answer, coward. I don't know what the question is, Talon. But, you know, thank you for being plant-based. Thank you for eating like that. That's nice, and that's a net positive for the planet, so I send my thanks for that. Let's go, life on Jupiter. What do you never answered about all the animals killed and displaced to grow large fields for your lettuce? So here you go, Talon. I'm going to answer you. You got to keep a few things in mind first. The first thing is veganism is not perfection. We reduce harm as far as practicably and possibly. The second thing is 98% of the world is not vegan. I want you to keep those things in mind when I deliver my next sentence. So when you're vegan, you vote for non-exploitation of animals with every single purchase. When you're not vegan, you vote for direct animal exploitation with every single purchase. Not every single one, but most of them. So if I can't convince you in the chat, you, Talon, that animals are worth more than rocks or sticks or walls or inanimate objects, how do you expect me to leapfrog all of this and convince a farmer to steward his crops in a more compassionate way. It starts with you. Starts with you. So peripheral effects are going to be peripheral effects until we reach baseline vegan and tilt collective consciousness and farmers start behaving in a more compassionate way. Hope I answered your question. No gymnastics, Talon. Take the hit. I answered your question. No gymnastics. That has been debunked. And please, please, nobody bring up the plants feel pain. But remember the first thing I said, it's not about perfection. You can never be perfect. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
Yeah, sorry.
You're not going to be perfect. Hi, guys. Anybody want to try? Boycott violence. Go vegan. Boycott rape. Nobody likes vegans. Get out of the live. Because they're basically challenging you to go against your behavior and to stop behaving how you've behaved. That's why you hate them. And that's not me exacting gymnastics. That's me telling the truth. What's going on, buddy? What's going on, guys? Who wants to try? 3 quick questions. 3 minutes could change your paradigm.
3 minutes to make it late?
Okay. How you doing?
Hi.
You want to try the questions? Really
Not
easy.
right
Three
now.
minutes. Okay. Come back then, if you want.
How late will we be here?
Probably 15 minutes.
Okay, we might be back.
All right. 3 minutes, I could change your paradigm, but she might be late. So, what's going on, guys? Who wants to try? Boycott violence. Say no to it. Have a great day. That's all veganism is boycotting violence. You know, say no to it. It's going to be our new method. We're going to start being louder out here. I'm going out of town, and my goal is to find at least one good vegan meal while I'm out. In my opinion, progress is the first step towards perfection. Life on Jupiter. I'm just happy to have you here, and I'm happy that you're considering it. Hi there. How are you? You want to try the questions?
What is it?
It's okay. It's just like 3 minutes, 3 questions. The first question is, do you know what veganism is? And this is my YouTube live. You don't have to be on it. But what's your definition of veganism?
Not eating anything like meat products.
Yeah, meat or cheese or milk or eggs, seafood or honey, right? And that's the surface level definition, but there's a deeper definition that has to do with kind of boycotting oppression, boycotting violence, boycotting violent systems that we pay for every time that we pay for, you know, the meat, the cheese, the milk, the eggs. My second question is, would you say you're a person that's against animal abuse?
Yeah.
Yes, like your heart. Do you have any pets?
No, I don't.
Okay, but you can still love animals. Yeah, got you. And the third question is, like, how do you equilibrate or balance being against animal abuse how can we do that if we're still paying for it 3 times a day? That's the thought-provoking question, right? And all I'm doing here is trying to impart this sentiment kind of into the hemisphere to get people to critically think a little bit, because we never do, because control narratives have a lock on mainstream media, you know, as far as what we're exposed to on a daily basis. But I would challenge you to think about your vegan heart, because you already have a vegan heart, and how you can equilibrate that with, you know, the actions and taking that vote out of the system and instead voting for more compassionate systems. What would be the biggest thing stopping you from going vegan?
I would say culture.
Culture, yes,
Yeah,
I know.
'cause I'm Nigerian American.
Yeah, I
so
got
there's
you.
A lot of meat.
You know, there's culture. The other guy walked by, said, "I'm from Argentina. I'll never stop eating meat," and he just stormed off. I'm like, "Oh my God, okay." But I would say, does culture justify us taking away everything from an animal? Like, does it justify that?
No.
Right?
So funny enough, so every month for the first week of the month,
Yeah.
I actually don't eat meat.
Oh,
'cause
cool.
I find that I have a lot more energy when I don't eat meat.
Yeah.
So
Probably
I
on a
use
net
it as
le-
cleanse.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
you feel that palpably.
Yeah.
Your energy gets net much better, and spiritually you lift. Because there's a lot of spirituality that is involved with our food. It's a very intimate process if you think about it. We're putting literal things into our vessel, and this is like very intimate. But I would challenge the culture thing. Just, you know, ask yourself, you know, is this culture, does this eclipse my own values? Should I listen and follow these orders from, you know, my backdrop, or go with my heart? That's something I like to float. So what would be the biggest things keeping you? Culture?
Yeah, it'd
What
be that.
taste?
Probably taste.
Taste is a big
Yeah,
thing, right?
yeah.
Like I got a collage, and like I eat a lot as a vegan. I eat chickpeas, I eat beans, I'll even eat burgers, I'll eat tenders, I'll eat burritos. Um, the biggest thing I try to say is, like, do I want to eat my food from the garden or do I want to eat it out of a slaughterhouse? You know, because these guys, that's the genesis of this. And this is the genesis of these. Even though there's a lot of negative rhetoric out there saying, oh, process that, process this, it's all lies that come from control narratives, industrial proxies, and stuff like that. Something like this has no cholesterol, no heterocyclic-amines, no TMAO, no IGF-1, no hormones. And you don't have to pay for somebody else to go face, you know, a time horizon being taken away from them, you know, and it tastes the same. Like, I don't know if you've tried a Gardein Beyond or, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Gardein Beyond or Impossible, you know, they're making headwaves in terms of scaling their products to be much tastier and healthier and more environmentally stewarding. So I would challenge you because these are really good. I like meat too, and I still eat cheese.
That's the thing. I need to actually explore it because
Yeah.
I haven't actually.
Yeah, would you like to take a card?
Yeah, sure.
So that's my card, or a card, not my card. It just has resource on it in my YouTube channel, which is Vegan Sign Guy. And on the other side is a speech that made me vegan 12 years ago. It's absolutely unbelievable. I mean, my kid's vegan. There's no health worries. You know, it's all lies, fear mongering from control narratives. That's all it is. And right here, the best thing about being vegan is you just equilibrate your kind of values and actions. And they don't have to go see this guy, you know? So something to think about, for sure. Yeah.
I've been considering going vegan.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I wanted to start with like vegetarian.
Yeah.
Vegan is a big
Yeah.
commitment.
Yeah, as long as the MO stays in place. But keep in mind, vegetarian, still supporting this. Like, a cow has to be forcibly inseminated 3 times, and then she's hung upside down when she's out of milk, and they just slit her throat. And she goes to be purposed for cheap meat. Like, she won't be for the premium meat because her meat's bad because she's been spent, unfortunately, and really abused on a whole basis. But your heart tells you is already talking to you. And look, man, come on, man. I've been vegan 12 years. I still got, you know, I still work out. I still, I'm a distance runner. My daughter's a martial artist. Like, there's guys on here, like this guy's vegan. He's been vegetarian since birth. He's vegan. This guy's the strongest man in Germany. He's vegan. Game Changers is what I tell everybody to watch to get the athletic kind of dose of how amazing it is to go vegan. So Game Changers on Netflix, check that out too, for sure. But what was your name?
Favor.
Favor?
Yeah.
I'm Jimmy. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Any questions for me? Know that they're going to die for your food. Don't eat animals. So my daughter's trying to help me out. I totally forgot to show that to people today. But yeah, that's all it is just opening up fields of which people can explore to get sound information. Because what they're doing to us is effed up to us too. It's effed up to us because we are following orders and we're not questioning them, and they're laughing their way to the bank, like literally laughing their way to the bank. You know.
But yeah, thank you so much for this.
Absolutely.
This was good.
You're awesome for stopping.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a great day.
Well, have a great day. Have a great rest of your day. Take care. All right, guys, I'm going to get ready to wrap up. Thanks, everybody, for being out here, for being here. I mean, I had a ton of conversations, so I know I'll be able to get to the lab and be able to splice out some good content, some interviews here. This is actually a good place to talk to people. Maybe I'll go for a little longer because I got a little juice. I don't know, I'm kind of excited with this new location, so it's kind of making me want to stay. Hey, Drac, absolutely. Tenchi says, what do you think about adopting cute farm animals to help people understand that their instincts are to hug and pet animals, not eat them? Actually, that's kind of cool. Tenchi, it's kind of a cool idea. Think about adopting a cute farm animal. I mean, if I was to, we want to do that in a certain way, you know. We don't want to pay for breeding or anything like that. That's not what we want to do. But yeah, that last one, her name was Favor, and she was really nice, and she had a great energy, and I could tell that she was, she's gonna think about it. She will think about it. She'll steep with it. Even the people walking by, they're gonna remember my little quips at them while they walk by. They're gonna remember a guy here standing with a shirt that says vegan and a bunch of pictures in a public area and calling them out. They're gonna remember that. Even the ones that laughed and made comments as they walked by. Life on Jupiter says, I love animals, bro. I have 3-legged cat we rescued named Tripod. Adopt, not shop. That's awesome, Life on Jupiter. Life on Jupiter, I think you're a vegan, man. I think you're there. I think I can feel you're there. You'll find the cheeses. Trust me, I love cheese too. I absolutely love cheese. I still eat it. You can find, I'll tell you, Via Life, on another note, they make this unbelievable Parmesan cheese. Oh my God, forget it. It's a total game changer. And you can put it on pasta, you can put it on salads. It's very versatile. But they make a myriad of cheeses. Check out Vio Life. That's Violife. Yeah, I know. I guess we've just been addicted to it forever, Linda. And people literally get addicted to it because of the casomorphins in it. It literally has morphine-like quality. But I mean, what's more important? Like somebody's bodily autonomy and ability to live a beautiful, free life on this planet, or getting our fix for cheese? Because it's obviously not a nutrition thing, It's obviously not a nutrition thing. You don't need anything from cheese. Cheese is terrible for your body, especially animal cheese. It's like one of the most concentrated cocktails of fat that there are. Farm Boy. Oh, cool. Okay. I wonder if they can ship over here. I'll try Farm Boy. I'll try any new vegan cheese. I want pasta with meatballs. Go beyond. Hazel, go Gardein if you want meatballs that bad. Take the animal out of the equation. Robert, there is no nutrition argument left. It's all off the table. It's all tired, dude. But if you have a question, I'll help you field it. But every single vitamin and nutrient you will get on a vegan diet. Yeah, there's still speculation around B12. If you're worried about that, take a pill. Non-vegans get it through a shot. Hi there, how are you? You want to try the questions? All right, have a great day. You should go meet an Olive Garden. What's up, Johnny Vegan Seed? Life on Jupiter says, it's not a bit difficult to adjust to a completely new diet. Not that I ate a ton of animal products before, but I want to try my best to eat as little as possible. I say just full send it, Life on Jupiter. Full send it. How's it going, buddy? You want to try the questions? All right. How you doing, sir? How are you? I say full send it, Life on Jupiter. We're all behind you. Check out the cheese, check out the different meat offerings. Just full send it and just authenticize, your actions and values right now. Why not? Hazel says, oh, thanks, Omega Based. Appreciate that. Omega Based, constantly super chatting. Yeah, we've been out here for about 100 minutes now. I'll go to 100 minutes, and that's where I'll stop today. But I don't know if you're just getting here, Omega. Hi there. But we've had plenty of conversations out here. We've given away plenty of cards, and we're at a new location. We're at the Capitol building in my town, where all the politicians, officials, uh, kind of come from and go to. So it's kind of a good area I found. I've probably had what, guys? Like anyone been here since the beginning? Probably 7 or 8 conversations today. It's been a success on a activism basis, I guess, from my purview. One thing I started doing, hell yeah, and I appreciate you. One thing I started doing last night was jotting down my thoughts on my outreach to try to fine tune it. And I'm going to do that every night before bed and hopefully steep with that at night and kind of become one with that and move forward the next day. Today, my thing was I wanted to be more inquisitive and keep passing questions back to them. And I think I upticked that a little bit. But, you know, we can always fine tune. What's going on, guys? You guys
I want to hear your spiel, but I don't want to be on camera.
You don't have to be. You can be over here. Okay, the spiel is, have you heard, what's your definition of veganism? Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I know what it is. I'm vaguely familiar with it.
Yeah. A lot of people, like everybody I've talked to today, is, you know, they've all mentioned it's food.
Yeah.
And it's food at a surface level, but it's definitely deeper than that.
Okay.
It's more of a philosophical stance against exploitation. It's very simple. Like, that's all it is.
So it's not really about health.
Those are bonuses.
Yeah, so
you know,
that's just an added. Okay.
those are bonuses because you will get healthier if
Yeah.
you go vegan. But it's a stance.
Okay.
My second question I've been asking people is, are they against animal abuse?
You can't ask me that. That's a terrible question.
It's a simple question, but I mean, most of our hearts are, you know, if you saw a dog.
I
over
mean,
there,
I'm against the abuse, but
Yeah.
I also like to eat meat.
Yeah,
How's
so
that
you
sound?
already get the connect.
Yeah,
You already
yeah,
get the
yeah,
connect.
yeah.
A lot of people, yeah. So that's the connect, though. Like, how can we balance the fact that we are against something when we pay for it 3 times a day?
Right.
And when that something is something to do with taking away somebody's time horizon and everything that they could experience in this beautiful life on this beautiful planet.
Yeah.
So, like, how can you balance that, like, as an individual? Like, what's the biggest thing that would stop you from going vegan?
The cost.
Okay.
The cost. I have experienced vegan. I wouldn't say I tried it. I had a situation with a family member.
Yeah.
They had some health issues. One of the things they wanted to try to kind of remedy that was veganism.
Yeah. So
It was expensive.
So yeah, there's like, I got a thing here. So there's all kinds of stuff, right? Like these are expensive, right? Those are expensive. But these in rice, in lentils, in other stuff like this, these are some of the cheapest foods that are on the planet. And you can find these if you're about taste, because these taste the exact same as the meat alternatives. And there's a lot of lies around these right now where
Okay.
people are saying, oh, they're processed, oh, this and that. It's all coming from incumbent industry and competing industries. These are delicious, and they're void of cholesterol, saturated fat. Well, they have a little saturated fat,
This
heterocyclic
here.
amines. Yeah, there's
Get
no
outta here.
cholesterol in that.
Get out of here.
That's a Beyond Burger. There's no cholesterol in that. So it's built from plants, and there's no cholesterol, no heterocyclic amines, no TMAO, no IGF-1. All that stuff's in meat, but it's not in there. It's not in there, and it tastes effing delicious.
Okay.
But I would say even if it's like a 10% or 20% premium that you're paying, don't you think that's worth more than taking somebody's bodily autonomy and like their whole life from them?
Oh man, that's
I know, but I know it sounds insane.
Yeah.
But what do you
Yeah.
think about that?
I mean, you got a good argument. I mean, the
Yeah.
whole point of, obviously I'm not against slaughtering animals, for
Yeah.
my, benefit, but it's-
like an auction system.
you just make it sound terrible. So
Yeah,
I
I
can
mean,
kind of.
the thing is, this is
yeah.
what we pay for. Like, we're literally going around not knowing, and I didn't know for 30 years. I'm going around doing the same damn thing. I'm going to pay for that guy to do that to that animal. I'm going to pay for this person to open up that cow and pour his guts all over the floor. And that person right there that's doing it, I'm going to pay for them to get mentally effed up because they're going to see that every single day.
Yeah.
And they're going to go home, they're going to abuse their spouses, they're going to go, a lot of them commit suicide. We're paying for these systems, and our hearts are not agreeing with them, but we're being tricked by these guys upstairs that have a vested interest in flows continuing, siphoning profits, all these perpetuatings. So
where do you shop and things like that?
oh my God, there's so many, like, okay.
Besides Sprouts.
Yeah, Sprouts has a lot of good stuff. Sprouts actually has the newest Beyond products, and I'm not Impossible, Gardein, any of those are good if you can find one that tastes good. Whole Foods, Giant. I eat meat and cheese and milk and eggs, but the vegan version of, right?
Okay, so there's a vegan alternative.
Oh, absolutely. Like that Beyond Burger right there. That's a huge vegan alternative. The chicken tenders. You can find fish now. Good Catch Foods. They make fish, salmon burgers, and shrimp. I mean, they're getting spot on as far as taste and stuff like that. Um, I eat beans, chickpeas, lentils, legumes. I eat fruits, vegetables, pastas, everything under the sun. I feel like new horizons opened up when I went vegan. I started discovering all these things. Like, you can find random foods like mulberries and jicamas, and they start getting interesting because you can season, you can sauce, you can texture, because that's what it's all about. It's not really about the meat, it's about what we're doing to it, right? Season, sauce, and texture, and you miss out on nothing.
Okay, are you religious at all?
I'm not religious now,
Okay.
but I would say that religion pairs very well with veganism.
Now, do you think that we're meant to eat meat,
Uh,
or do
like
you think man is supposed to live on a planet alone?
I think plant alone.
You think so?
Yes, I think, and I would also say if Jesus was here in 2025, he would no doubt be a vegan. I've gotten a lot of heat for that, and I have interviews. I'll give you a card. You can see some of my
Yeah, let me check
interviews.
you out, man.
I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But there's some interesting conversations, and I tried to put some of the tailored videos up every once in a while. Most of my work is live, and I've made them private. But I put up spliced videos from time to time. Going back to what you're saying, if you look at us anatomically, and you size up everything from our canines to our intestines to our intuition, it all points towards herbivore. These canines right here, there's no way you're going to tell me you're going to take these canines, go out into a field, and harvest a cow with these canines. With just these. Now, no technology. That's not fair. We're talking, if the argument is, are we meant to, then we have to concede all these technologies, all these modern creations. There's no way. And then, like, if you're driving or you see a dead animal on the road, I mean, there's no bit of you that gets hungry. Intuition-wise, it's just, whoa, full stop. That's disgusting. Our intestines are like 30 plus feet long. That's herbivorous. Carnivores have 7-foot long intestines. Omnivores are like in the middle. We have like 30-foot long intestines. So I would challenge that and lament that by design we are more herbivorous. I think that there's been a lot of influence on different religious texts and a lot of bias imbued. Human beings are biased, and they're in. Whether you believe in God or not, I think it all comes down to the WWJD, and the ethos and the golden rule of it all. Because in 2025, they might have had to do it back then. They might have had to. Jesus might have had to have done stuff with fish. He might have had to eat meat for survival. I have nothing against somebody that's in a geographic region nowadays that has to do that. That's justified. They have to survive. But I can go to Chipotle and just pay for the readily available vegan option.
Okay.
Hey, man, so I appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, I'm gonna check you out.
Just remember, each day we're not vegan, we're just forcing more vegans. We're forcing animals into slaughterhouses for arbitrary means because we don't need it nutritionally. What's your name, man?
Dominic, man.
Dominic, I'm Jimmy. You're awesome. I love your energy, man. Check out the resources.
Yeah, I'm gonna check you out, man.
Take care. Have a great day. All right, guys. I'm gonna take off. I will catch you guys in the next stream. My phone is about to die. I appreciate you guys being here, and I appreciate you, support me, my fellow vegans and non-vegans. Please, think about what you're doing. Think about the behavior. Think about the actions you're imbuing on the world. You don't have to say yes. You don't have to agree to all this crap. You can say no, and you can boycott the violence. You can boycott the rape and boycott everything. Thanks, Martin. Thanks, Lewis. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks, Drac, Mandy, all my friends again. Today, at least a little less drama than yesterday. Christ. I'm going to put together some content from yesterday, by the way. So we'll hopefully make it a nice clickbaity thumbnail and everything. But that was crazy yesterday. Life on Jupiter. Hey, I appreciate everything, man. Have a great one. You too, Life on Jupiter. Have a great one. Thanks for joining. See, I always hated the anyway. All right, but yeah, that's it. I'm stepping away, guys. Absolutely, Mandy. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna go see what I can get into today. maybe get something for lunch, and was thinking of going for a nice long run today. So I'll catch you guys later. I was thinking of wearing this to the marathon I'm doing in October too. I think this would be cool for the marathon. This is old school vegan shirt. I don't know if you can still get it, but veganessentials.com used to have it. All right, guys. See you in the next episode. Bye, everybody.